I'm Justin.
It's Cinemassacre Truth. There's monster madness
of the asshole-ish variety.
I'm a guy who makes movies. So first, some information. The Head Returns is a long-awaited sequel to my horror film from 1999, The Head Incident.
A lot of people find the title to be funny. Back when I made this movie, everyone was like, the Head Incident? What kind of head incident? 10 years later, I'm like, oh, I get it. Took me that long.
Yeah? Well, fucking suck my dick. You suck my fucking big dick, motherfucker.
It was my 63rd film, and starred myself, along with friends Kevin DeFilippo, a.k.a. Kirkhart, Evan Finn. I actually played two characters, Bob and Dr. Memrix. Bob's friend Rick was driven to the point of madness by recurring dreams about his experience with a mysterious man in a black trench coat and a murderous, disembodied ventriloquist made head. It begins in a mental institution, but develops into a flashback as Rick explains the truth about what happened to the psychoanalyst. Over time, the doctors start to believe Rick, as they realize this was not an isolated incident. I reviewed this movie with Kieran during 2019's Monster Madness.
But I genuinely enjoy them because this person went out and made a movie. They finished a film, and it may not be great, but it's like you're entertaining the hell out of me right now.
Anyway, the title, The Head Returns, it wasn't just the return of the head. It was a return of me to my old stomping grounds, doing the same thing I was doing when I was 19. Now, the roles have been reversed, with the psychoanalyst character being the one that is locked up in an asylum. I chose to use an artistic setting that was very reminiscent of the classic German expressionist film, The Cabinet of Dr. Caligari. This is evident in the scene where the two doctors meet again after many years, after escaping the asylum, and are arriving near the abandoned warehouse. Dr. Memrix is pursued by the men dressed in black. A duck walk chase ensues, but I manage to get into the building. Here is where shit starts to go off the rails. Cornering me, the man in black reveals himself to be Rick and says that I am actually both his murdered friend Bob as well as his doctor. It doesn't make any sense, but I snap out of the delusion after the head pops out of my chest and attacks. I don't get very far before finally falling victim to the head. Regarding the production of the film, I went with monochrome visuals to add to the moody atmosphere. The remote, dilapidated locations gave it a lonely, creepy feeling, with a suspenseful, drawn-out chase scene, and a sense of dread is evoked in the viewer. One could say that The Head Returns has the Lovecraftian in theme of insanity. The characters lose their minds after experiencing something they cannot explain. The Men in Black could be thought of as a ventriloquist who not only controlled the head, but also the very lives of those who were unfortunate enough to encounter him. You know what's bullshit? As a veteran horror director, I really went full fucking force making this sequel, but only has this many views. I even released it in time for Halloween. That's like being buried under a mountain of ungrateful shit. Well, it looks like the viewer comments are overwhelmingly positive. There goes the onion. Fucking shit. There are some of the asshole-ish variety. This had its share of jump scares. But hey, look, this is fun. It's a lot of work, but it's fun.